Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance was an alchemical ritual and a call to awaken to the American people. Here's how. We see Kendrick Lamar on stage wearing blue, symbolizing the throat chakra. Now, he refers to himself as the greatest of all time. The goat, which is in the zodiac, is the devil. We see Kendrick Lamar wearing the blue of the throat chakra as he's here to speak the truth. He has extended his truth. His dancers are dressed in white around him, again, offsetting the contrast of the dark of their skin and the light of their clothing, creating a powerful paradigm to where the darkness of their skin has been demonized and the overlooking of the truth and power in their souls. We see that the contrast of Lamar is directly in relation to the contrast of Trump, both being Geminis, both being in the location at the same place. Kendrick being the actual greatest of all time as he brought himself from poverty into wealth, showcasing a truth of the American dream and what it actually takes. The contrast against the other Gemini in attendance was that he was born into privilege. The whiteness of his skin is what 111 on the timer brought him into wealth and power. Speaking the greatest of all time, caught in the weave and the web around, we see Samuel L. Jackson, which is the voice of God, in this situation. And anyone that has been in America for very long knows that Samuel L. Jackson consistently plays this role in our culture. And he speaks out that you're too loud, you're too ghetto. Kendrick Lamar's reaction to this is bringing in these red dancers, bringing in the root chakra, the feminine power of the root, those dressed in red. They dance around as he is speaking the truth. He is speaking out against the lies. He is speaking out against the confusion in society as he wears the lowercase a around his neck. Yes, maybe this is a reference to Drake, but A minor in ancient arcane magic is the ratio of 6 to 3 in the musical scale, which is a sacred geometric form, which brings in light, which brings in truth, which primes the prefrontal cortex and the soul to release the faults and activate in ourselves the truth of what Lamar is saying in this time. Then we see Serena Williams comes to the stage. She is the embodiment of lust, and we see her dressed in red, the great Babylon, the great power of the feminine, stepping up, stepping in, invited into the spotlight by Lamar, the greatest of all time himself, creating the masculine and the feminine working together. We see all of the dancers around Lamar in their white, red, and blue outfits being male, the white and the blue being male. The red later joining the dance company as they're getting out of the trunk of the Buick. They meet them on the X marking the spot, X marking the intersection of two forces, the masculine and the feminine coming together in the great marriage that we see. Lamar himself represents the great alchemical marriage of him wearing the silver of the feminine, or platinum in this case, on the darkness of his skin, she being dressed in all red. The constant interaction between the two forms of the physical, the two forms of the feminine. We see the chorus dressed all in red, 333 on the timer, constantly supporting Lamar, where Serena herself is juxtaposed to Lamar, speaking to the great Eve, the submissive, and the great Lilith, the feminine that would not submit, as she stands next to Lamar in the equality of their union. Samuel L. Jackson again comes and he challenges Lamar, can you play the game? And Lamar answers by this amazing scene with Serena Williams in this alchemicalness of the marriage. Samuel L. Jackson challenges Lamar a third time, and the devil will test thee 3 times, says the Christ, right? And he says, tell us, this is what we want calm. And Lamar answers with completion. He challenges the system with, 40 acres and a mule. And the completion of the cycles start beginning to wind up. We see Serena Williams doing her crip walk, which she got in trouble with at the beginning. We echo back to the Grammys, where Beyonce won the country award, where she originally gave the country award. The completion of the cycle over and over and over as Lamar pushes himself into the center of the American flag, highlighting yet again that the Black race, and he says that I have royalty in my DNA, which he is correct. He is highlighting the completion of the sequence that the Black race is of the Anunnaki, the royal DNA of this earth. And that is why they have been suppressed. Thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for this beautiful alchemical ceremony. I pray the Venus in Aries that we are currently experiencing will speak up. At the end, he does a masterful command to the American public to go within. He says, turn off the TV, turn off the TV, turn off the TV, 3 times as his charm. The charm is struck and he powers down the lights, forcing the American public to do what they want to do. Let go of the entertainment around them and go within, because that's where the power is. Thank you so much. Love you.